my friends. Welcome to my spiritual sanctuary. My name is Sandra. How is everybody doing this evening? Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Come on in and have a seat. And we are going to do Feng Shui Friday. If this is your first time, welcome, welcome. So glad that you could stop by. And if you like what you hear tonight, thumbs up. Press the thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you'll be notified of future videos. And if you're returning, I just want to say thank you, thank you. So happy to have you back. So I'm going to just do a quick video this evening because I'm not sure how long my camera will hold up because I'm short on battery. So I'm just going to go over a few things for Feng Shui Friday. Now, I did release the Flying Stars for September. I sent that email out on the 7th. That is when the energy began. September 7th, that goes until October 7th. So if you're not already on my mailing list, I would highly recommend, the link is below, to get on the email list, and therefore you'll be notified of those changes, Feng Shui changes of the energy patterns for the month of September, so that you can align your home or business and life accordingly. So those will be coming out in the next newsletter, and I do usually send them out every Friday in September. So whoever is joining my email newsletter for the first time will receive them as well. Okay. So please sign up so that you get that. And so what I kind of thought that I would talk about today, and Spirit kind of came in and said that I should talk about connecting with Spirit. You may be interested in that topic, and I know there's a lot of people out in our world today that are looking to the external world for their answers. So Spirit came in and basically said to me, why don't you explain to people how to connect to Spirit, the Holy Spirit, and the Divine, and give them some suggestions, so that if you're moving through anything challenging, or you are just wanting to create a spiritual practice, or if you're looking for answers for anything, then you will know how to do the connection, so that you can bring in that energy from the divine into your day-to-day life. After all, we are in Virgo, right? Right now, we just had the new moon in Virgo, and that was on Monday, the 6th of September. And that's all about day-to-day work, day-to-day routines, diet, exercise. It's about the physical realm. And so a lot of people are looking to connect with Spirit right now, or not just to connect with Spirit, but people are looking for answers. They're looking for something, and they don't know what they're looking for, but they just know that there's something missing in their lives, and they're searching for answers. So that is the topic for Feng Shui Friday, and it has a lot to do with Feng Shui energy, because the literal translation of Feng Shui is wind and water. Feng Shui literally means wind and water. So it is water, the seen, and wind, the unseen. So we use those two properties, those two elements in Feng Shui to create and design space. We use the seen and the unseen. We bring in the energy of the divine, and we combine it with what is happening on the mundane level. So you may want to know, how to do all of that. And if you are looking for answers, then this is a great way to connect. Now, what I would suggest is that you do create a spiritual practice. That would be the first suggestion. And that would mean maybe daily meditation of 10 to 15 minutes in the morning or before you go to bed, or sometime during the day if you can fit it in. I prefer to do meditation first thing in the morning or last thing at night so that I can give thanks for all of the blessings, give gratitude for the day, and listen to the answers of the divine and what the messages are coming forth from spirit. Now, you may be familiar with connecting with spirit, or you may not be, but it's a very subtle way of talking to God and talking to the divine and the angels, the ancestors, your deceased loved ones even. You can connect with them. It's basically like a muscle. The more you use it, the better you get at it. It's connecting with your intuition and your heart chakra, aligning it with the third eye and also the crown chakra of the divine, and connecting that all down in. So it happens very subtly, though. It's not anything that is going to be ba-boom, there's your answer. No, it happens very subtly. And as you will notice, sometimes it happens in your dreams. So you'll get vivid dreams of something that happens, maybe a premonition of something to come, or maybe it will be a dream giving you an answer to a question that you had. Well, your intuition works pretty much the same way when you're connecting with spirit. It allows you to open up the channels to allow the divine to flow forward and in and give you immediate, subtle whispers of insight. Things that you wouldn't naturally, if you were trying to receive that information. So a lot of times, doing nothing, you will receive everything. So just because you're relaxing on an easy chair in your living room does not mean that you're not doing anything. That could be your connection with spirit. So you're allowing the divine flow to come forward, and you're listening to the messages just because your awareness is heightened to allow that information to come forward. Okay? So just allow the information to come. And the information will flow in from out of the blue. You won't even know where that insight, where that idea, what that name came in, or the symbol, or a word. Something will come to you from someplace, from a higher realm. So spending time in quietness is very helpful to allow that flow to take place. And doing it on a consistent, regular basis in the morning or in the evening will allow you to really start to gain access and connect to spirit, to your spirit, to the Holy Spirit, to your soul, to your intuition, and to all of those things that carry all of that information and knowledge and wisdom that comes out of the blue. You can't get that in the external world. You can't get that from talking to other people unless you overhear a conversation and it just happens to be what you needed to hear that day. However, forcing that information to come in won't be the answer either. I've never had spirit come and talk to me when I was trying to force it to happen. The same way, if you try to force another person to do something, take their will away from them, that is going to happen, because we all have free will to do the things that we want to do for ourselves. So forcing it is not the answer, but surrendering to the flow is what the answers is where the answers come, and releasing the blockages that stop the flow from coming. So that would be not entertaining any alcohol or drugs or prescriptions. I mean, some people need to take prescriptions and that's okay, but masking the flow will definitely become a blockage to the flow. So you're going through a hard time in a crisis and you have a couple drinks, let's say, and then you want to go into meditation. That's not smart, because you may not receive those messages that you would if you were a clear channel. So in all spiritual practices, we want to do those from a clear mind, and being open and receptive to spirit on a clear basis. Even foods like sugar, caffeine, and heavy meals. That's why a lot of people in spiritual practices will fast prior to meditation, or do yoga prior to meditation. Yoga was made for meditation. So a lot of those things is setting yourself up to receive spirit. What I do a lot of times is I will do the tarot cards, because I get a lot of answers from spirit through the tarot. And a lot of times that spirit will come through and give me messages that I would have never received had I not picked up a deck of cards. So those can be oracle cards, they can be angel cards. Not everybody can read tarot, and it's not an easy feat. Believe me, I've been studying it for about 4 years now, so I'm able to read and do tarot readings. But it took me a while before I was, able to receive the messages that needed to come forward. But you can just pick up a book, for instance, and open it to a page and see what's there, and that will be your answer. You'll be surprised at what information comes in from wherever. As long as you're open and receptive to receiving spirit, then spirit does flow in. So I think it's helpful to connect to spirit in our relationships and in our jobs, because our careers, whatever we decide to do for a living, in our homes, for our children, because we get insights that we normally wouldn't get from the external world. And it connects us to a portal of energy that is high vibration. And when we get into that high vibration, it takes us out of the everyday 3D world, and we rise above that, and we can look at the bigger picture, the holistic viewpoint of what the universe wants to tell us. And then we can detach from that and really look at it from an outsider's perspective, and then we're able to look at things objectively and not emotionally based. Because if we get too emotional about things, then we start to worry and we get into that tailspin that brings us into the downward spiral, which eventually leads to the dark night of the soul, which is a cycle, because then you go into prayer and meditation, because you're forced to be in silence, you're forced to be still in the dark night of soul. It's usually a state of depression, not always, but can be. And then you're not doing anything but sitting and allowing the information. So let's not go to that point where we're getting to that dark night of the soul. Let's get those insights beforehand just by practicing. Okay, so we've got 3 cards, angel cards out here, and I'm going to close with those this evening. So let us see what Spirit wants to give to us. Spirit, what do you want us to know? Isabella, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So if you are thinking about starting something new, here is your sign that now is the right time to do that. Now is the right time. Ooh, we have Akasha. You are a spiritual teacher and you have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. That card is probably for me and for you as well, because I'm teaching you how to teach others about their spiritual path and how to connect with spirit on an energetic level. And then we have the child card, the guardian angel. So this could either mean that you are working with your inner child, or that you do have a child that you need to connect with and help them with a new project that they're working on, or that you're helping them, and that is your spiritual mission, is to help a child out. So a child is speaking to you, and it may be your child or some child that you know. And if it isn't, it could be your inner child speaking to you, and your inner child is asking you to go within and be like a child and start with the beginner's mind and listen to the answers that want to come to you, okay? Because Spirit is saying that all is in divine order. We are always in the right place at the right time to learn the lessons that we need to learn, even though we may get frustrated sometimes that things aren't moving fast enough, we're not getting to where we need to be. You need to have more, financial access to finances, or you want a love relationship and it's not coming, or I'm fighting with my spouse, I'm fighting with my family, I'm fighting with this or that, whatever it is, okay? Just know that you are always in the right place at the right time. And when you feel that uncomfortable feeling, just say to yourself, what am I supposed to be learning from this, Spirit? Please give me the answers that I need so that I can relieve this pain that I'm going through, or this challenge that I'm going through. Give me the awareness to know why I'm going through this and how I can make that change, okay? So that is how I would recommend connecting with Spirit over the course of the next week. And of course, we will revisit this. This is not a topic that's easily touched on in 17 minutes. And I do want to be brief this evening, because my camera may go out tonight, and I'm working on getting that all taken care of. Now, I am going to be doing the monthly readings. That is coming this weekend. I'll be working on those for September, and I apologize. They were supposed to be out last week, but because of my technology, I've been having trouble with that. Plus, I wanted to get the Flying Star information out to everybody on Tuesday for the new energy that was moving in. And I'm working on some other projects that have been taking up a lot of my time, but really exciting stuff. So I don't want you to think I forgot about you guys. I have not forgot about you guys. And those will be forthcoming, so look for those next week. Each zodiac sign, there will be a tarot reading for you to give you information you need to know for September moving forward, okay? So get on my mailing list, or if you want to go to my website, it's myspiritualsanctuary.com. You can read all about me there and what I do. And if you would like a private session with me, then you know where to find me. Email me at myspiritualsanctuaryinfo@gmail.com. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe before you leave, okay? And come back again. Come back next week. I'll look forward to seeing you then. And until then, stay in the love, stay in the light. Namaste, my friends.